with Jessica. Me chilling with some H2O. I thought that was a bug crawling on my hand, but it was just a hair. Not just any hair, it was a piece of Jessica unwillingly caressing my hand. By the way, I've been having a bug problem in my room. I don't know if these bugs are just falling from the ceiling, but every time I sit here and record a video, I just see them just casually walk across my desk or my camera. Bitch, get out of my house. Speaking of houses, today's video is pretty wild. So I always thought the idea of hidden treasure was super cool, but I never found any. So I'm doing a video on it. Today we're gonna be checking out some crazy stuff that people found. An unknown painting by Van Gogh called Sunset at Montmajour had been sitting around in a Norwegian collector's attic for many years. If you guys don't know, Van Gogh's art is worth millions and millions of dollars. So the reason it was sitting in his attic for so long is because in 1908, his friend came over, saw the painting, and was like,
"That's fake."
The owner of the painting got upset and took the painting down, forgetting all about it. 100 years after the collector's death, the new owner of the house found the picture and took it to experts, finding out it was a priceless original by Van Gogh. So, if you guys don't know how much this cost, this painting cost $50 million. $50 million! Imagine buying a house, checking the attic, just casually got a $50 million painting chilling in the attic. No big deal. This is so insane. Like, my dear trusted friend is gonna come over and be like, "That painting fake. That shit whack." Oh dear, have I offended my dearest guest? Let me take it down at once. Well, shit. Alright, next up, we got this ordinary American family. They decided to do some renovations, and while they were doing the renovations, they stumbled upon a hidden safe that was inside the wall of their house. It had $51,000 inside, and a bottle of bourbon from the 60s, and a book called A Guide for the Perplexed. Inside the book was a photo, and on the back was a note from somebody named Vincent saying, "Alan, I have a book you must read." So they decided to find Alan and give him the items, but they couldn't find him. Sorry, but he probably deceased. This was in the 60s. I mean, you never know. But like, you found all this cool stuff. Would you keep it or would you try to find the owner? Comment below. Like if you would keep it. I would. It's my house now. I bought it. Can we talk about how cute the money is like wrapped up? I want to find some cool shit in my house. So in 2013, George and Betty Davis were sweeping their attic in New York when they noticed a small and shabby box with a little figurine inside. They called an expert and turned out to be a miniature of a Cossack commissioned by Russian Tsar Nicholas II himself in 1912 for his wife. I would end up in New York. That's crazy, like, what? So after he made the figure for his wife, I think that's kind of weird, but okay. So it came into the hands of a US entrepreneur, and in 1934, he sold it for $2,000. There was only 50 figurines made. All of them are considered very rare, but this one sold for $5 million at an auction. 5 million! Like, this, I cannot right now. How lucky do you have to be, like, to buy a house and have something crazy in the attic? I want to go check my attic right now.
Later.
Ain't nothing but dust and cotton candy in mine. So this couple found a whole secret room in their house. So they inherited a big house built at the end of the 18th century. It had been bought by the Palmer's ancestors at an auction in 1830 and remained uninhabitable for a long time. Oh, that shit's haunted. Y'all know that it's gotta be haunted. I feel like any building made in the like early 1900s, a lot of shit went down since then. People have most likely died in that house. So they decided to restore the family mansion, and they started with a cellar where they found a blocked door. Behind it, they found a Victorian kitchen furnished with items more than 80 years old. Later, they learned it had been closed after the war, and previously, servants had lived and cooked there. So this is a whole entire secret room just for servants from the 1800s. What? That shit is so old. There are hands. I hope they're like gloves or mitts or something for like washing the dishes or taking stuff out of the oven. Why are their hands up there? That's weird. Man, I didn't know they made cupcakes back then. That's very neat. So this dude on Reddit found some super secret stuff. So he found a small door in his cellar. Behind was another code lock door. Code. Well, if you don't know the code, just do what you do in Fortnite, axe it down. So after he cracked it open, he found a small room with soundproofing and lots of weird stuff. Envelopes with inscriptions in different languages, jewelry, banknotes, and loads of strange videotapes. The owner of the house decided to give it up all to the police. Man, he ain't even gonna go through them. What was on the videotapes? Now you'll never know. So they were saying it's a spy's secret stash. Secret stash of what? Y'all could have made a YouTube documentary about the stuff that you found. But no, you're just gonna give it to the police. Like, here, I wanna deal with this problem. Man, I would've at least went through it. Like, ooh. Lots of stuff in here nobody wanted me to ever find. But I'm nosy, so like, would you guys go through it? I would go through it. David Gonzalez, a construction worker, was taking down the walls of a house that he had just bought in Minnesota when he stumbled upon a stash of papers inside one of them. Among the papers was a rare comic book from 1938. It was a limited edition that featured Superman for the first time. And the book was later auctioned off for $175,000. He got a first edition. He got the first issue of a Superman comic. Man, why can't I find some cool shit? I feel like some people are gonna watch this, start like sniffing around their house, start ripping apart some stuff. But like, you never know, especially if you have like an older house from like the 1900s. You don't know what's inside. You don't know if people have found stuff inside. Whoa, where is this hidden at? A green suitcase. So a couple bought a house from the 1940s in Ohio and decided to clean the place up. While doing that, they found a small green lunchbox in the cellar ceiling. Inside there was a newspaper dated March 25, 1951, and 3 wraps of paper, each containing a pack of US dollars, totaling $23,000. But that wasn't it. A week later, the man continued with the renovation and found another box with money inside. The overall amount was $45,000 in old and rare banknotes. $45,000 hidden in lunch boxes. Whoever lived there before didn't even get to use it. Like, what happened to these people? Did they die before they get to like spend their money? Or do they have like a safety stash of cash that they just casually forgot about? Yeah, like, oh yeah, I had $45,000 hiding in my house. Oh, I forgot about that. Like, I don't get it. Is it that they forget? Or did something happen to them? Did they die? I need answers. Someone else found a Judgment Day stash. So they had to break the wall in their basement to find this secret room. They found hella ammo, pennies. If the world is ending, there's an apocalypse or something, what are you gonna do with pennies? Throw them at people? I swear all you could do is throw them at people. So he found the secret room 2 weeks after buying his new home. He was cleaning up the cellar and stumbled upon several layers of plywood. Behind it, there was a breach in the wall where he found lots of ammos, change, and tools, though no guns. Others thought it had been a stash of a person who awaited the end of days and believed that bullets would become the new currency. What are you gonna do with all these bullets if there's no guns? Did this dude literally have no guns? What about pennies? Why are there so many pennies? So a journalist couple bought an old apartment in Italy. During the renovation, they noticed something behind the blue stucco in one of the rooms. So they found this picture of a couple ripping the stucco off the walls. And then when they took it all off, the room looked like this. It's like all blue with Arabic writing. So an expert said it had been a chamber of wonders where magic rituals were performed in the 19th century. Scientists say it's a unique place because such chambers were a rarity even in their own time. Whoa! That place is cursed. Get the hell out of there. Sell it. So they did like magic rituals in there and then plastered it all off to make it look like a regular house. Wild. This dude was casually walking on the beach and he found a fat stack of money. Are you kidding me right now? It's even wrapped in plastic. A fat stack of hundreds. How much is that? That's gotta be $10,000 right there. Imagine having this kind of luck. Like, just going to the beach, and a fat stack of money just washes up on shore. This is proof God loves you, man. What kind of insane luck is this? Another one of these people found a hidden container in their house that had a bunch of cash rolled up. Is this how they used to like wrap up money in the olden days? Cause it's cute. So this thrift store was selling a used couch for $215 in Berlin. When she opened the couch at home, she found an oil painting that eventually sold for $27,000 at an art auction. $27,000 from a used $200 couch you bought at a thrift store. Y'all would think the thrift store would check, like, is there anything sketchy inside this couch? Not like a $27,000 painting could possibly be in here. Oh no. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below which one did you think was the craziest and what would you like to find? Which one would you have loved to find? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button in the face and subscribe to join the wolf pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.